Hey folks, this is Dave Smith of Correctional Officer Lifestyle. I'm coming to you today with another video. This is the second video in a video series. It's 5 video series of taking ownership. I know it's been, 2 months since I posted a video. I will try to do better. I will. I'll try to make sure it's not 2 months before I post another video. But if you remember, the first video in the series was claiming that something is yours. I've had a few things happen in my life recently. Number one, this is partially the reason I haven't been posting videos. Number one, I'm in the process of rebuilding the engine of my truck because the timing is shot. Number two, my dad has recently been diagnosed with beginning stage Alzheimer's disease. And number three, I was put on day shift because the day shift captain has been promoted to major. Congratulations, Major Simmons. But it's been kind of a culture shock since I put my hat in the ring for day shift. On day shift, things are busy. Now, I went from night shift where nothing much happens, and I say that. I had plenty happen, but generally, we had a quiet night. To day shift where I feel like I stuck my head in a blender. That's not an exaggeration. I do. I feel like I stuck my head in a blender. I cannot. There are days where I never take the cell phone off my ear because as soon as I take the cell phone off my ear, I have to answer it because it's been ringing while I'm talking to the last person that I was talking to. I have no shortage of people calling me on the radio. For legitimate stuff, not for childish games and what have you, but for legitimate stuff. So yeah, it's been a bit of a culture shock, but it's okay. I'm good with it. I am. Now, what's the first thing that I did when they put me on day shift? Actually, I'm kind of embarrassed about this. The first thing I did when they put me on day shift was go on leave. I'm back on leave. Seems the day shift probably thinks that I am always on leave, and I'm really not. I don't normally take much leave after May. But, my anniversary, my birthday, my kid's anniversary, my kid's birthday, it's March, April, and May, all right there together. But the first thing I did was claim that it was mine. Now, I'm in the stage where I treat it like it's mine. I am a captain in the Florida Department of Corrections, so in order for me to treat a shift like it's mine, what's the first thing I got to do? I got to take care of the people on that shift, okay? Dormitory officers. Dormitory officers got to take care of their inmates. They got to take care of their housing unit. They got to make sure it's fully stocked. They got to make sure that it's safe, okay? Second rung up the line is a sergeant. What's the sergeant do? He makes sure that officer is taken care of. Let that officer run their housing unit, but that officer has to be taken care of. Okay? Lieutenants deal with work camps. I spent 21 days on day shift as a lieutenant down at the work camp before I had to come up and work as a captain on night shift. But captains, our job is to take care of our sergeants. Now, being on day shift, I am the highest ranking individual on shift. Now, I do have a second captain, and she is the same rank as I am, but she is not listed as the primary supervisor on shift. I am. And as such, I am the highest ranking correctional officer on shift. I'm not the highest rank at the prison. I'm the highest rank on shift. So the task that the administration needs done by the members of the shift, they're calling me to make sure they get done. Now, if I just went and did everything by myself and took care of everything by myself and didn't ask anybody for any help, I'm not growing my people. And if I'm not growing my people, I am not treating them like they're my people, okay? I equate this, and this is going to sound mean, but it's really not. I equate this to raising kids. Okay? I've been in the business of corrections for 29 years. This year marks my 29th year in corrections that I've been doing this business. If I take a rookie at 6 months and just throw him to the wolves, say, here it is, go, fly, fledgling, do your thing. This is your compound. I have not done him any justice, okay? If I take that fledgling under my wing, I take that rookie, that boot, and I teach him how to do the job. Better yet, I let one of my FTOs teach him how to do the job. Because if an FTO is teaching somebody how to do the job, they got to make sure that they're on their game first in order to teach them how. This is growing people. This is how we grow people, okay? That's what I mean when I say growing people. And I'm working on growing my shift to be what I want them to be. Folks, that's it. That's it. You've got to treat whatever you're claiming ownership of like it's yours. That being said, let's say, for example, your housing unit. Okay, you're an officer in a housing unit. You have claimed that the housing unit is yours, but you let the inmates leave the doors propped open. Okay, do you leave your own front door unlocked when you're at home? I don't. I close my door, I lock it. I don't want anybody coming in that house. So if you're a housing officer and you are allowing other inmates that don't belong in your house to come in your house, what are you going to do when one of them kills one of your inmates? Whose fault is it? Well, number one, it's the inmate's fault. But you certainly made that inmate's accessibility to your housing unit to do the nefarious act that he wanted to do much easier when it shouldn't have been. Take ownership of it. Claim ownership of it. Treat it like it's yours. Folks, that's all I got for this video, okay? That's all I got for this video. So, if you like the video, make sure you hit the like button. You want to see more, hit the subscribe button. Hit the bell for notifications when I post new videos. Please hit me with some comments. Let me know what you think, okay? As always, we don't have a place in this world for domestic violence. If you are the victim of domestic violence or you know the victim of domestic violence, 1-800-799-SAFE, 1-800-799-7233. That is a domestic violence hotline. The people at the other end of that phone call have the tools, abilities, and resources to help the victims of domestic violence. If you know the aggressor in a domestic violence situation, please say something to somebody. The worst thing you can do is nothing. And if you are the aggressor in a domestic violence situation, there's help for you too. First, you have to ask for it. Or first, you have to admit that you need it. Then you have to ask for it. Folks, I am my brother's keeper. I am my sister's keeper. And we work in corrections. One team, one fight. I'll see you all in the next video.